What's up, guys? I've been on a little bit of a win streak recently, and I just wanted to show you guys a game I just played recently. Let's get into it. All right, so the game starts off with the Hillbilly Attack. I have played this opening so many times, and I'm very confident when I play this opening. Right here, me and my opponents are just simply developing pieces, especially our minor pieces, and we're trying to reinforce the center. And right here, after me and my opponent both castle, we are just trying to get our kings to safety, and my opponent makes a mistake simply by trying to break open the center too prematurely. I take advantage of this by taking their pawn, and now I control this d-file, and I have a lot of pressure going onto this weak king side, while I also control a good amount of the center. After some really bad moves from me and my opponents, I decided I'm just going to centralize my rooks so I have control of the e-file and the d-file. And it's right about here where me and my opponent continue to make a little bit of bad moves, but the eval bar says that I am still 2 points up, even though we are completely even on material. And right here, I decided, you know what, I do not like this light square bishop. I think it's a little bit of a threat, so I'm trying to take it out. And my opponent makes a little bit of a small inaccuracy by putting it into the center of the board. That allows me to open up the center because now I can attack their queen with my dark square bishop, and I'm also sort of applying a pressure to this knight in the middle. Right here, my opponent decides to move their queen to safety, and now I can take their light square bishop in the center. When they take with their knight, I am simply able to just slide my rook into d3, attacking my opponent's queen, and there is nothing that can stop it. And if we go a couple moves back, we can see that the light square bishop was actually defending this square. And in this position, my opponent moves their queen out of harm's way, and I decide, you know what, this is the perfect time to trade off pieces. So I trade my light square bishop for their knight, and when they take back with their pawn, I simply take their pawn, and now their king is exposed because they have no g-pawn anymore. In this position, my opponent tries to take my dark square bishop. I simply take back with my queen. The reason I didn't take with the pawn is because I like this pawn structure that I have right here on the A and the B file, and and taking with my queen now simply allows me to bring in my queen to attack this weak king because they do not have a g-pawn anymore. My opponent tries to attack me. I simply move my queen to f5. My opponent moves their queen to c3, and in this position I decided, you know what, I'm going to reinforce my knight instead of moving it because I like the knight on this square. And right here my opponent thinks, oh wow, this guy's an idiot, he left his b6 pawn open. He takes it, and in this position I am simply just winning. All I need to do is take his queen, and GG, game is over, I'm in a winning position. But, you know, classic Ethan, I spent 24 seconds on this move. Are you ready? I moved my knight to d3. It was such an abysmal move, but luckily for me, my opponent rage quit before this, and I guess they just closed app because they thought, oh man, I hung my queen. I was so tunnel vision on trying to find a way to checkmate my opponent. I missed a free queen, and I spent 24 seconds on the move knight to d3. In that game, I got extremely lucky that my opponent just abandoned the game. But as I always say, a win is a win. Did I have a little bit of luck on this game? Yes. Did it feel like a little bit of a fraud win? Yes. I'm currently sitting at 1499. I am one elo away from finally hitting 1500. Anyways, that was all. Thank you all for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video.